All right, guys, this is the Justice for All podcast, a part three of the special counsel and the Mexican border separation thing. Um, and the end of the last segment there, we played you a video of Lindsey Graham really laying into Horowitz and FBI Director Wray about the conduct, like how all these various investigations have been conducted very poorly. Very comical. Like there's several text messages, and I don't know, man. I just don't know. You can see why people are concerned about the credibility of like our law enforcement. And I say, let's get rid of them. We need to get rid of the FBI, the DOJ. Let's dissolve them into local law enforcement, things like that. We'll keep those programs counterintelligence programs alive somehow, but instead of bureaucrats, let's make them elected officials. That's what I say, because this is ridiculous. And
so they just need to go in and clean house and get rid of them all. Fire them all.
And this is just a prime example of something that may have been going. This may happen all the time, and this is the first time we have like concrete. Wow. It's just wow. I just wonder how much has been, and this is exactly why we are for smaller government. Definitely no bureaucrats. We need elected officials. And just wow, because my favorite part of that whole thing is wow, Lindsey Graham is grilling them. They're just kind of like, it is bad. Sorry, it's like what, like.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you're sitting there calling them a fucking idiot. Yeah.
And you know there's a clear bias, and just it won't happen next time. We're changing policy. It's like, no, this is not good enough. I think the American people are going to see it, and I think someone's going to do jail sooner or later, And it's good. I think this is all good. This is happening. I will say this, and this is probably going to be unpopular opinion to you, Gage, but I have to give Robert Mueller credit because since that hearing, I don't think Robert Mueller is conducting a shady operation. I think the people around him were shady. I think this whole investigation that he was flung into is shady. I think Robert Mueller is conducting a fair investigation because as soon as he found out about these bias with Peter Strzok and Lisa Page, he fired them immediately. And that was revealed later on too. So props to Robert Mueller. I have more confidence in that investigation a little bit more. I still think there's nothing. As soon as I say that, I remember actually a story today. They broke a story like, oh, Robert Mueller is focusing on Russian collusion today. It's like, what? Isn't that what this whole investigation was supposed to be about? So.
Well,
I gotta give the guy.
I don't give him credit because I bet that he knew about this for a long time.
Well, maybe,
he didn't do anything until he got caught, they got caught. He didn't fire them until they got caught.
It was 2 weeks.
He knew about it.
It was 2 weeks when he found out about it. He did not know, and he fired them, and he did find out. Now, should he have told people sooner? Maybe. Probably wasn't in his thing, like his priorities, but he did take action. I do gotta give him credit on that. But overall, it all stinks. Definitely now, I think Hillary Clinton is 100% a felon. I think there's no question about it. And I also think there's a lot of I mean, she is. I know she hasn't been convicted, but these kind of softball shit, we're seeing like the game. This is the game. And what's even more nerve-wracking is that this keeps happening. And the people that prosecuted Clinton were all they all used to work, they're all in it. They're all in it together. They get the same people to do, the person overseeing this committee. Oh, it just so happens they used to, work with, they were old lawyer buddies with Clintons in the day. It's like, where do you find these people? I don't know. It's like, but no, there's no bias. This is not bias at all. This is a fair. Don't look behind the curtain. It's just sick.
Well, I mean, it's been obvious that there's been bias from the beginning, but now we really have concrete, more facts about it. as well instead of just, you know. But, I mean, I don't think anything's going to get done about it, unfortunately. Nobody's going to go to jail. They'll find a way out, like they always do.
We will see. At least, you know, something I think definitely needs to get done. Because this is, I mean, it's pretty blatant. It's pretty messed up. And I definitely don't think we should have FBI or CIA or anything like that. Like I said, until we definitely need to reevaluate the people we have leading these agencies. Until then, I don't think we should have them. I don't think they should be representing American values because this is pretty blatant, and I just want, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, you look at it. Yeah. Well, you look at them. They've gotten off on everything. It's like, can you imagine if either one of us would have done that? We would have been going to jail forever.
And they run it
They would have thrown away the keys. They might have gotten the death penalty for treason. I mean, look at Snowden. Look what they did to him. And all he did was report that the freaking NSA was spying on people. And they freaking, like, tried to hunt him down. And, you know, and he's still living over in Russia to this day.
It's just
because he had to seek asylum.
They gather all this information. They then investigate people with this information that they have. And then they're all on the same fucking side. And then the people prosecuting these people are they're all on the same team. And this is why, you know, I don't know. It's all crooked. This is the core, you know, of what is wrong with our country. These people are all connected. The Democrats, you name it, the media, they're all on the same side. Yeah, and it's sickening, man. It's not American. We need to fucking fix it, and people need to go to jail or something. You know, like I said, I really wish that would happen, but the fact that it's not going to happen is exactly my point being that this needs to end. No more of this. Fuck this. I don't want it. You know, let's focus on other shit.
Yep, I agree.
It's just you have fuck Donald Trump. He's an idiot. Donald Trump's a fucking idiot. They are texting each other. Donald Trump's not going to be president, right? Right? We were in Andy's office talking about the insurance policy. It's like, what the fuck? I have no more words, man. Like, it's just...
Yeah, and it's like, you look, you know, there's so, like, first off, they were so baffled that he won the nomination to begin with. And then they tried everything in their power to stop him. All agencies of the government tried to stop him. You know, the FBI and, you know, pretty much everyone across the board.
Yeah.
And it's like, and, you know, and they couldn't stop him. And now they're doing these phony investigations, trying to undermine him, being like, well, I don't know how he won. It must have been Russia. It's like, no. It's like you pissed off a bunch of people, and they didn't, you know, they were tired of the same shit. Everybody you know, people being above the law and everything else, and, you know, that's what you get.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it hurts my head. I don't know. We just really need to get some shit together in this country. I think we need to really get our heads out our asses and fix things, man, because it's going to get way worse before it gets better. And, I don't know. You know, the
problem is the government doesn't want to fix things.
Well,
the vast majority of people want to. But the government, the way they are with, you know, they're sitting fat, dumb, and happy on their piles of cash from all their, you know, super PACs and being in there for life because they don't have term limits, they don't have, you know, whatever, you know, any lobbying laws until Trump got in. And, you know, it's like they just sit there and they can just sit on their cash and, you know, be above the law and everything else. And now that somebody's finally coming in cracking down on them, now they're all scared and trying to, you know, lash back out at them.
Yeah. Did you know they also found out that Jim Comey was using a personal email just like Clinton?
Really?
Yeah, and it's just like, And right now, I'm going in quotations. They don't know if he sent classified documents through it or not. And it's like,
Of course.
it's like, so the guy that we found out was lying to us about how this whole thing was conducted. I don't know. Like, he's not involved at all.
Well, yeah, and the problem is, like, more and more stuff comes out, but the problem is you don't have anybody to prosecute them because they're all on the same team.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't know, man. Well, the person that can prosecute,
we're just gonna keep finding stuff out like this all the time, but
the person
I'm afraid nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna get done.
The person that needs to prosecute is dipshit Jeff Sessions, but he's bought out to. Trump needs to fire him and make Trey Gowdy the fucking attorney.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why he has kept Jeff Sessions for as long as he has. I mean, with the amount of people that he's fired from all over his cabinet, I don't know why he's kept him. Because he needs to freaking go.
He might have something.
He's the one that needed to go the most.
He might have something on Trump, Gage. He might. I don't know. It's a sick game. I mean, look at Rob Rosenstein. Rob Rosenstein is the scum of the earth. He's the deputy director, and he's in on this too. Like, he does a lot of, like, the shit. It's just like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, well, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if all this gets traced back to Obama,
Well, and it will.
About him, like after Trump gets elected in the, from November to January, him directing all the, FBI agents and, the DOJ to start doing all this stuff.
Who do you think ran it through? And why do you think they needed to, run through all these documents before they were released? Because I'm sure Obama's mentioned in them, but they don't want to tell you that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like,
I don't know, man. But I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm a racist. I don't know anything about American values. I don't know shit about what's really going on. What we really should do is start supporting people like Maxine Waters. We really need to get behind. The Democrats, because you know what? They might be right. I don't think there's bias at all.
No, not at all. I mean, she's a great person.
I think everything is up and up.
Calls for, violence against the president and all of his staff and everything else. Yeah,
I think that
a fantastic person, Yeah, we should definitely elect her.
I think that is the future, and I think it's going to be great. I don't think anything, I just want to care, Gage. Don't you understand? Like, I just want to care for everybody, except for them nasty Republicans, because, they're evil. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the real question is, do you think she'll lose her job?
Well, they're calling for it, but...
Yeah, I know. One of the Republican congressmen called for a resignation today. Well, see if anything gets done. Well, that one ended up resigning, that one from Missouri, but...
Well,
Maxine Waters is from California, so they're not going to freaking do anything.
Like I was saying before, man, I think she's the future. She represents like the new base. Like I said, people like Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, they're not the Democrat. Like, they're not representative of the whole anymore. It's more of that Bernie Sanders extremism stuff. That's what's catching on in that party. So I don't know. Here, I want to show you. I don't know if you've seen this or not. This is hilarious. If the Democrats weren't stupid enough, man, there's this guy in Minnesota who's running for office, and it's so great. He, did you see the one where the guy pepper sprays himself?
Yeah.
So there's this guy from... His name is Richard Painter, and he has this ad, and it's just him in front of a dumpster fire. Here, just listen. Here's the commercial.
Some people see a dumpster fire and do nothing but watch the spectacle. Some are too scared to face the danger, or they think it will benefit them if they just let it keep on burning. Others shrug and say, oh, all this talk of a dumpster fire, it's just fake news. There is an inferno raging in Washington. But here in the land of 10,000 lakes, we know how to put out a fire. And I approve this message.
What the hell?
Dude, so this man, for no one that can see that, he is from Minnesota. He's standing in front of like a CGI dumpster fire, and then he gives that speech about how what like these are the people that want to make a difference. We gotta put out the dumpster fire. Some people just look at the dumpster fire, do nothing, and just shrug. I'm not one of those people.
Okay.
and then when you said that shit about the lakes, dude, a bunch of water just fell from the sky.
It reminds me of these dumb political commercials. It reminds me of that one guy that was running for Alabama governor that was like sitting there ranting about like the driver's license test. Have you seen that one?
No. What?
Yeah, there's this dude from Alabama, Tim James. And he's sitting there ranting about how the driver's license test in Alabama is like given in 12 different languages, and he's sitting there like, he literally says, why in Alabama are we giving our driver's license exams in 12 different languages? This is Alabama. We speak English. If you live here, learn it.
Tim James? Let me, I think I found it.
And he's like, we're not gonna, and then he's like walking menacingly towards the camera, and he's like, we're not gonna be giving that test in any other language. I'm governor.
What the fuck?
That's the funniest thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Here, I'm gonna see if I can pull this up.
I'm Tim James. Why do our politicians make us give driver's license exams in 12 languages? This is Alabama. We speak English. If you want to live here, learn it. We're only giving that test in English if I'm governor. Maybe it's the businessman in me, but we'll save money. And it makes sense. Does it to you?
What the fuck was that, bro? Dude, I gotta look up that. Dude, I don't know what's happening in this country. I just don't know. Man.
Gosh. I can't believe this. The amount of stupidity from
Here,
everyone.
I'm gonna play that one from Colorado that maces himself.
Yeah.
Alright, dude, I don't know. This is the last one I'll do, and then we'll wrap it
Okay.
up.
Levi Tillman is running for Congress in Colorado, and he
Give his teacher a gun.
Alright, hold on. I gotta find a better one than that. Okay, here's the actual one.
In just a few years, he'll be in school, and Donald Trump wants to give his teacher a gun?
More students have been killed in school shootings in 2018 than U.S. troops in combat operations. We need common sense gun control, but that's
So,
not enough.
This is a good commercial
There are
so
310
far.
million guns in the U.S. and millions of assault-style weapons. I'm Levi Tillman.
So far, he has my
Washington
vote.
needs more doers and innovators. That's why I'm running for U.S. Congress. I'm calling on Congress to stop talking past each other and try something new. Empower schools and teachers with non-lethal self-defense tools like this can of pepper spray. Pepper spray doesn't cost much, and it's easy to store in a break glass piece of emergency cabinet, but it's powerful and won't accidentally kill a kid. Trust me, this will stop anyone in their tracks.
He fucking sprays himself in the face.
Oh, God, dude. For all, I mean, this is the future of our country.
All these people, it's like, what the fuck?
Dude, and for all those that have not seen this man just got sprayed in the face by pepper spray to prove a point of stopping school shootings or something. And now he was dunking his face in all this water and all that. But it's just, this is a gold, man. I don't, if politics doesn't work for this guy, he could definitely be a comedian. But it's hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
What's really discouraging, the most thing that's discouraging about this video is that this video has more views than the video about, that consul of, like, all this corruption. So this is where we're at in America. Watching men run for office, getting pepper sprayed is more of a news story than, collusion. But anyway,
well, because everyone wants entertainment value. They don't want to sit there and watch them,
Yeah.
congressional hearings.
But I'm glad we have these kind of videos and these people. I mean, it's amazing and just wow. I'm not the smartest guy, but shit. But all right. So
I feel like I could blow those people out of the water.
I'm running for office. At this point. But anyway, we're at the toward the end here, Gage. Is there any final thoughts you wanted to put out there? I think this has been a fun podcast. My favorite part was definitely those videos.
Yeah. But no, I don't think I have anything else. I think we covered basically everything. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'm right there with you. My overall message is: if you don't want separated from your children, don't break the fucking law. Initially, duh. And our government is corrupt as fuck, and the media is corrupt as fuck, and down with bureaucracy. We need elected officials. All right, and that's pretty much it for me. Also, if you're in Colorado and Minnesota, and maybe even Alabama, vote responsibly, please. Or
vote responsibly. Yeah, put a warning. Yeah. You want to put a warning label on tobacco and alcohol? Maybe you should put a warning label on
or write a recommendation to these congressmen about running for a political career. I mean, a comedian career or something. But we gotta put out this dumpster fire of podcast, Gage, because I'm tired of it. So we're gonna do that. So we'll see you guys next time. This is Justice for All podcast, part 3 of the separation children and the consul. Been a fun time. See you next time, guys. Have a good one.